Okay, you guys, welcome back to Good Call with Mackenzie Salmon. So today's episode is all about strength, and not just the kind that you find in the gym. I've got two amazing guests here with me. Okay. Okay, we're finally ready to start. All right, so first up we have Courtney Roselle. Award-winning personal trainer, lifelong athlete, competitor, and owner of Iron Grace, which is where we are at right now. Basically like our second home now. Well, becoming my second home.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for Courtney's bold pivot from corporate life to building a community rooted in grit and purpose is so inspiring to me. And she's strong in every way a person can be. So Courtney, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
And next we have Miss Alissa. So she's a personal trainer, photographer, podcast host. She's someone who knows how to manage and blend these three worlds into this really unique and inspiring, creative, vulnerable space. She helps people feel strong and seen, and anyone who's trained or shot with her knows how rare that is to find. So thank you.
Thank you. That was very nice. That made me sound much cooler than I actually am.
Yeah. I tried. So these two women are obviously women that I train with, I laugh with, sweat with. I'm so blessed to have them in my life, to have them on this podcast. And I'm excited to chat with you guys about a few different things. So obviously I want to talk about what fitness looks like in 2025 this year, what we are looking forward to in 2026. And if you guys are feeling stuck or intimidated or not really sure where to start, I hope this podcast helps you out or inspires you in the little bit that we get a chat today. So
yes,
let's jump right into it. Let's start with the moment where it all started for you guys. So obviously I've known you a little bit longer than Alissa, but I haven't really heard too much about your corporate life. I found you on LinkedIn. I know you saw me
on LinkedIn. I was like, well, we're so official now.
Yeah. I was like, let me see Courtney's background, and I knew you were going to see that. I looked at your page, so I had to add you as a friend.
Imagine she looked at me.
You get the text message. Were you on my LinkedIn?
Yeah. So I was like, I have to add her as a friend. But you did corporate life for a little.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
So you went from the corporate life to something physical, something that I don't know. It was hard for me to get into the fitness world. So what made you want to go from corporate life to fitness?
I mean, but I grew up in fitness all my life. So I have 4 older brothers and a sister and bunch of cousins, huge family, and they're all like athletes. And I always just felt the most comfortable in my skin being, I'm 5'10", like I'm 5'9", 5'10", I weigh 170 pounds, I have a lot of muscle to me. So I just felt comfortable in athletics. So, at first, when you're going to college, everybody's like, you gotta go to college for 4 years, and then you gotta get a company job, and then you have to have babies, and you have to get married. Like, I was going along with that life, and then also realizing I was not happy at all. And my mom was a single mom for a bit until my stepdad, came in and stuff and helped. And not gonna lie, she was miserable in the corporate world, and she sacrificed so much for me to be happy. So for me to return, I was like, if I can do what I want for a living and make money and be happy, I'm gonna break the curse of like the American dream of just sitting at a desk and just making money. So, that kind of drove me into the fitness arena. But I came out of college, I worked in mortgages actually for 5 years. 5 years? Yeah, and then I worked for the New Jersey Devils.
I saw that.
For 3 to 4, I worked for the New Jersey Devils as an operation manager, and I took on CrossFit. I was in the CrossFit arena competing as an athlete. They were like, we would love for you to be a coach. Mm-hmm. And coaching turned into group coaching, almost like 20 classes a week while I was working. And I had to give up one of them. Both of them were stressing me out. And I was like, I'm just so happy. I don't care about money. I'm so rich. I'm just being happy. I need to do this full time. Kind of like, it's the shortest version. Because she knows my whole life version, but the shortest version that we can take care of.
It's like, remember that one time in 2017 when you didn't know?
Yeah,
kidding.
Yes, you guys go way back.
Yes, very way back.
So it's probably crazy for you too, Alissa, to see Iron Grace be what it is today.
Oh yeah.
But for you, Courtney, I think it's really cool how it's a mixture of grit, but there's also softness to it and softness to you, and you're so sweet, but you are kind of intimidating in a good way. I know
of course. No, I don't mind that.
But I don't mind that. Iron Grace it's grit, but it's also community and softness. Where did this philosophy for this more than a gym, a community, come from for you?
Yeah, so I grew up as a very feminine tomboy. I'm such a feminine tomboy.
Same.
It's the best way to describe it. Like, I want to play sports and play with the boys and football and stuff, but I was also a female and loved to be in dresses and like heels or get my nails done. And I felt growing up, I had to like choose to be something when I wanted to just be it all and just be myself. So, you know, I kind of incorporated that into the strength world. Again, I was in CrossFit and I was a female athlete getting my nails done, but also I was lifting barbells that were like 200, 300 pounds. And the best thing that when I was in the CrossFit arena, they didn't say, but I was strong for a female. They just said, oh, she's strong. And that's like such a neutralizing compliment that I just love so much. So when I came up with Iron Grace, and I played basketball all my life, iron, you lift the barbell, it's strong, but you have to lift it with grace and beauty. And I think everybody has a yin and a yang and a feminine and a masculine. So that's how I kind of incorporate all my, you know, I have just as much male clients as I do female clients, by far. So
I love that.
Yeah, so that's how I kind of do it with both.
And speaking of both and how to kind of make both work for you, you're a photographer, Alissa.
Yes.
You're also a podcast host and a new personal trainer.
Yes.
Just getting on your personal training journey.
Yes.
So was there ever a point for you where you're like, I feel like I have to do just photography, or have you ever felt like you had to do just one, or how did you decide that you wanted to get into fitness and kind of make all three of these work for you?
Okay, one major problem with me is I can't just do one thing. That is a
It's a problem.
It's the best problem to have.
something where I'm like, oh, what can I do now? Am I gonna make my life more difficult? Let's do that. But I did, for photography, once I got an internship leaving college, I was like, I will not do anything that doesn't have to do with photography in this moment. No, but anything that has to do with it. I'd work at a gallery that did photo work. I'd do anything that lended to photo just because I wanted to really immerse myself in that world. I'd stay on set and be with assisting people for video. Anything that had to do with a camera, I was in, no matter what. So that was the only time I really honed in on one thing, but it was really to learn all of the things about that specific trait.
Right.
But then as I got older and I really got into photography, because I've been doing it for a decade now, full-time freelance, I wanted to do something fun as a side hustle. And I didn't want to do things that had to do with at-home hobbies that I enjoy, because I didn't want to lose that joy. But when it came to fitness, who I trained with Courtney for a very long time prior, I enjoyed more the aspect of talking to people about how you get there. And now I enjoy watching people get there, if that makes sense. And that's my favorite part. So that's when I knew I could do that as something that could make me money, but also is very fulfilling as a job.
So when it came to your photography and kind of getting into the fitness world, was there anything that you learned in the photography world that helped to translate to what you're doing now, or is it just completely new for you?
So I was introduced to the fitness world through photography from Courtney, because she was my first ever like full fitness client in terms of content creation.
Crazy.
So I got to learn more about that world. So I'd say that photography is what brought me into the world. And then I don't know if there is elements of it where they come hand in hand, because you have to create content to now be a personal trainer in a way, because it shows people where you are, where you're at and where you're going, which is nice. But it really just helped me get into this world and understand it and get to know the people and really enjoy it.
So as you ladies know, 2025, the fitness world was chaotic, wild. Yeah.
It was wild.
Yeah. Insane. So I want to talk about what we have gone through this year in a very honest way. So
is this like all positive or all?
I'm very nervous.
It's going to be positive, but also like honesty
on
and
the
like
realness of it.
On the realness, yes, yeah. So there are a lot of like AI workouts. There's workouts where girls are like, oh, you just do this and you get a big butt. How do you guys, this is for both of you, how do you keep the humanity in what you do amidst the big AI workout trend and craze, and everyone wants these quick fixes? So how do you keep the humanity in what you do?
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, What I deliver to my clients and into my company is an experience, and it's like a value. So even like it's iron grace, but I'm giving you an entire experience when you're doing fitness, from your form to positivity to empowerment to encouragement, when a ChatGPT just gives you a workout. So I think that's going to be the difference. Like even when you see Amazon, it's convenience. When you see Nike, it's motivation. Like you have to have an experience value to your brand in order to make it work. So I think doing that connects authenticity, humanity, which people are looking for in this world. So that's my answer to that of keeping.
So in a sense, to make people understand why I think that it's important to have the human aspect of fitness and photography, because AI is crazy in both.
With the creative world.
Yes. So I have a very strong stance on AI. Again, I wouldn't say like fully against, because that's kind of being in denial of a new creation. But I have a firm stance towards AI. I think that in the fitness world, it's very important for people to understand that there is no one size fits all. And when you put something into AI, they'll give you this breakdown of what you think would be a good workout because you put in what you're looking for, but they don't know your everyday life. They don't know your diet. They don't know, and you can type those in and it will alter it to you, but they don't know you as a person. They don't know your emotional level either. So that takes a real hard stance against fitness when you're emotionally either at a high or a low. Like you can't sometimes do a workout a specific way that AI is telling you because you're not really there. So that's a sense where I take for fitness. And then for photo, I do believe in a person who knows AI will take the job over a person who doesn't know AI, but AI will never take the full job. Because you need an original creation. I think that learning it is a way of knowing how to maneuver around its faults, and there's so many faults in it that people aren't talking about.
Anytime if you see on IG or photos, like I'm like, that's AI. Like I instantly know what
I can catch an AI, and
Yeah.
I do believe it's because I also deal with in the movie video world. That sense too, I think it's going to be like a CGI. People think it's going to take over. I don't think it is. I think that if you want to get it to a level that can fit into a photo or a video world where it's realistic, that's money. Just like CGI is now money. And you're going to have to pay someone to do that fully. It's never going to just be a computer.
Yeah.
I like that. You started off being in the strength world before it was like trendy. In a sense, I mean,
thank you.
Now it's a thing where it's like strong is sexy, and I didn't always see that when I grew up, because I like years ago I was like, I just want to be really thin, and I ran all the time and didn't eat. And how does it feel to see the change, even going off the change in AI, getting better and better? How does that feel now, seeing that like strong is sexy? How do you feel about it? Are you kind of like, I've been here, done this?
No.
Welcome to the club.
I still
or
think,
like,
it's so funny. I still think there's so much more movement on the needle to be made that strong is sexy sometimes, and we'll begin to bigger discussion. I feel with a lot of, like GLP-1s coming out now. It's like skin. It's a very big controversial topic in the fitness arena. I feel that health and wellness in general is so hot.
Yeah.
So
100%.
hot.
Yep,
like
100%.
especially in the New York City area, it's totally going to the bar. Okay, going to like a fitness, health, and wellness event on a pier at 7 p.m. to do like sauna and cold plunging and masking is like the coolest thing to do.
Yeah.
That was not a thing like 5 years ago.
That was not a thing.
No.
Like my friend Saint's like, I'm having a party and we're gonna go to Son Cubano, which is like an amazing club. He's like, but there's gonna be cold plunges and red light masks and saunas and a DJ and it's a sober party. And like, everybody's like, yeah.
Because like, people are now liking the idea of knowing people and not having that middleman of alcohol.
Yes.
Because that is a thing. There's a saying that says, I don't know if you're my real friend until we hang out without drinking with you, because you have that people say that all the time. They're like, you don't really know a true person until you're hanging out with them completely sober, because that's who you truly are and that's who they truly are.
Yeah.
A while back, it used to be the real me is the one who's drinking.
Yeah, no.
But that's not really true.
You don't want to see me.
Yeah, it's not true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like I do believe, obviously, strong is sexy, health and wellness is sexy.
Yes.
It's
like that.
very sexy
Yep.
right now.
Yep.
Like sober bars are popping up. It's very weird for me to go to a restaurant and not see a mocktail list. Like, I'm actually shocked. I'll be like, where's your mocktail list? And they don't have one. I'm like, wait, you don't have a mocktail list?
We're in 2026 almost.
Yeah, and Carl from Summer House opened up Soft Bar.
Yeah.
And he has a whole bar based on electrolytes or ashwagandha or lion's mane in it. And that's cool. That's really cool. And I hope that becomes more popular along the way and this trend doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm sure you've seen trends with women or men in the photography world.
Yes.
Which trends do you think are hitting the mark, and which ones would you say we gotta do away with?
I think.
I like this question a lot, actually. I'm like, I'm here too.
Okay.
What tell us?
So I think what I do enjoy right now about the photo world is the aspect of storytelling in the photos, which I think that they haven't, and it's been in the industry for a long time, but it's really now, and it's through photo and video. There was a recent ad put out about a designer who used stories of his mother with her bags. And he played that in his new marketing with photos and videos, which I think is beautiful because you can relate. There's one video where she's kicking things out of the doorway because she's using the bathroom and she closes the door and the bags are there. And it's just a beautiful play on that. I think that when it comes to photos not being it, that's...
There's trends that you're like, yeah, I'm not really for it.
I don't know. It's more of, I don't enjoy the AI trends of it all.
I was just going to say that. I don't enjoy the AI.
Yeah, because I believe that AI has this superficial view of what a person should look like, and people are plugging in and they're getting these photos and it's warping their mindset of what they look like, what they should look like, what people think they should look like, just because some app says this is a beautiful version of you. Not true. I disagree with that.
So we briefly talked about Ozempic, not even going super deep into the Ozempic wave, but with this quick fix culture, I'll say it is. How do you guys feel about the... That's how she feels.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
I get really frustrated with the quick fix lifestyle because yes, AI makes life easier. There are things that are making our lives easier, but we're also becoming more and more lazy. People want things fixed like this, and they don't want to learn in the process. They just want the destination. They don't appreciate the journey. So how do you guys feel about the quick fix journey? Not saying that Ozempic isn't for anybody, because obviously if you have hormonal issues, whatever, I'm just talking about people that just want the quick fix.
Yeah. So I mean, hormonal, doctor, anything prescription wise of that, I'm all for it, GLP-1 in some type of capacity. But oh my God, the side effects are so bad. They're so bad for the people who just want to lose 5, 10, 15, like something, doable, obviously in their range. I mean, I have clients that are on it that are, some of them started losing their vision, some of them started losing their hair. People don't realize that your heart is a muscle and it starts eating your muscle, starts to eat your brain is a muscle, it starts eating your brain. Like if you aren't on it properly, if you're not fueling yourself, I mean, the side effects are just, but everybody's just doing it to I look skinny.
Yeah.
That was a good little...
I look skinny. Yeah. I look skinny. And, my acupuncturist who I have as a client, she said, I'm telling you, give it 5 years, and there's going to be something called medical anorexia. 1,000%. And it's going to be, and people are going to get osteoporosis earlier, osteopenia earlier, that are not strength training. I mean, there couldn't be more studies on strength training being the number one, positive outcome for, brain function, for longevity in life. I mean, it's unbelievable. And GLP-1 is doing the reverse effect of that. Couldn't be more reverse. So
me and you are kind of newer into the fitness world. I've seen it a lot. How have you seen it just in the short time that you've been?
Ozempic, the usage of that?
Yeah, quick fix.
So the quick fix things, it's more of here's how I feel about certain things. Like if a quick fix is something you're putting into your daily regimen, like an Ozempic, there's no reason to use it without adding in the strength training. And that's a problem I see a lot, where like if you're doing these things and you're not doing the strength training, like Courtney brought up, like there's no, your bone density is weakened by these things, your muscle is weakened by these things. But if you're adding in the strength training, you'll essentially, I think you'll notice the side effects quicker, because you're doing all the stuff where it's not physically depleting you and you're not noticing. But there's the moments of, oh, my hair is thinning, like her clients. Like, okay, maybe this is the side effect. But a lot of people that are just doing it for a quick fix, not adding the strength training, not adding the health and wellness aspect, they don't realize the effects it's having on their body until it's too late.
Even like people don't realize how long it really does for you to gain muscle.
Yeah.
Like I love when females say to me like, I gain muscle really fast. I was like, really? Because I've been doing this for 10 years. I'm still trying to gain muscle really fast. Like it takes at least 30 days to put on 1.5 pounds of muscle. 30 days. You know what I mean? So people are like, I gained 10 pounds of muscle in like 2 months. I'm like, that's impossible.
I saw something, Sydney Sweeney put on 30 pounds of muscle for her role as that boxer girl in like 2 months. I was like, shut up.
That's literally impossible.
It's really impossible. Like she probably put on fat.
Yeah. That's the
Muscle
physics.
fat.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So when girls are like, I was like, wow, I'm really trying to find the scientifics behind it that I can gain muscle really fast. So like,
It's also the thing, like women always say, not always, but some women will come in like, I don't want to be bulky. I do.
I actually want all that bulky.
I haven't gotten there. I would like to, don't worry.
So like, I would love that bulkiness on my legs.
I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna tell you when to stop. Don't worry. When I get there.
I love this. See, this is good. Hopefully it's not being too negative so far.
No, it's not negative at all. I actually wanted to like kind of get that feeling out.
Yeah.
No, it's just important. It's just all facts.
Yeah.
It's all facts and personal training, what we see in the fitness world. Again, if you need it for, even like people are taking it for autoimmune, I see people taking it for addiction. I'm all that. Like, please, let's do it. But you know, just know the facts.
Here's the thing. I don't care if someone's on Ozempic.
Right. I don't care at all.
I care about your health, and if you are on Ozempic, you should be speaking to your doctor, and you should be giving your body the proper nutrients that might be taking away. And it takes away, we don't fully know about it yet, and it takes away different types of nutrients for different people depending on their health. And that's the main point of it, is just worry about your health. If this is helping it, obviously use it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
It's like most trainers, we don't, if anybody's like harping you on it, then that's not the way to go about it either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not my problem, you know?
Like, trust me, there's drugs I'm gonna tell you not to take. Don't do heroin. Like that's bad. That's really bad for you. We know that.
Right. So many worse things.
Yeah.
I need to get my nails done. This is getting my hair. Okay, let's do a little pivot here. So, all three of us have had to kind of get our footing in something new that we didn't always start out doing, even though you said fitness was always kind of part of your life.
Yeah.
Getting into the fitness space was something new to you compared to doing like corporate life. So, was there ever a moment for either of you where you felt imposter syndrome, like, oh, I don't know if I belong here? And if you did, what made you realize, actually, I do deserve to be here?
This whole business. You see this space that we're in right now?
I feel like
My entire life.
Yeah. Do you remember? The perfect. I opened up this space 6 months ago, May. So, and I literally am like, do I deserve to open up a space? Do I deserve to open up? Do I deserve to have
Kick her off the chair.
11 should now 12 trainers underneath me? Like, do I deserve that? What credibility do I have to lead a team?
Right. Yeah.
What credibility do I have to open up my own gym space? Like, so what? I'm a personal trainer. Like, and
I hope the camera caught my look at her, because I was like,
yeah.
Do you want me to name? Do you want me to name the credibility? I got 10 in my back pocket.
But it's crazy because everybody will tell. People that support you will be like, why not you?
Yeah.
But you don't believe it.
You don't believe it. I think females suffer. I mean, I talk about this with one of my friends, Christy, all the time, the imposter syndrome of females. And what's the book? Is it Born to Lead? Oh my God, it's by Sandberg. But she basically, no offense to like males, but like males will be 3 tiers underneath the actual job position and put their application in. Girls will have 1 sentence missing from their resume and they're like, not good enough,
You don't
can't apply.
have to say
apply.
no offense to males. They're fine.
Yeah, they're fine out there.
Okay.
But like, that's why, and so I read that book, and then also too, just, you know the people in the fitness arena, and you know their credibility, you know the background, your networking, and you're like, that person doesn't even have the qualifications, or no offense to like, or networking that I have, and they're doing so much more than me. Yeah. And they just have the confidence and the belief in the system, like, hello, of course you can do this.
Just don't settle.
Don't settle.
Why not? What's the worst they can say? No.
Yeah, that's it. What's the worst? You just start from like square one again. Like I failed at more things in life that were a lot harder and different things. And like people have failed at way bigger things and they still come back up, you know? So that's where I think it came from, was like, you know, people are with a lot less are doing so much more and just having the shot to take it, and good for them. Mm-hmm. You know?
What about for you?
When it comes to imposter syndrome, oh my God.
Imposter
Words. When it comes to imposter syndrome, oh my God. No. When it comes to imposter syndrome, there we go. It's more, I always have it. It's like, I deal with it every day.
I'm telling you, it's like a female thing.
But
that's a female thing.
It's also the amount of times I've been told no. It's kind of like, okay, there's moments where but it's funny enough, when I'm on a photo set, I know that's exactly where I'm supposed to be. I know, that's exactly where in that moment, I do not have imposter syndrome. On a set, I know how to do the things. So there's no, in my brain, all I think of, okay, if this goes wrong, here's 2 ways I can make it go right. I know that I'll get a good picture.
Yeah, you know how to pivot, like, you know how to conflict,
yes.
you know, solution.
So it's one of those things that the imposter syndrome comes more for me when I think about like the idea people might have of me, not the idea I have of myself. So if I think too much about people's view of me, which you shouldn't do that, but you know, I'm just a girl. When you do that, that's where it gets me. But when I don't, I'm just having fun and really just enjoying the thing I do to make money.
Yeah.
And you deal with a lot of women being vulnerable, women and women, people being vulnerable in front of the camera.
Yes.
How has that shaped your confidence, and what is one thing you wish people would believe about themselves when they do get in those moments of feeling embarrassed or not feeling like they're good enough?
So the interesting thing is I photograph a lot of artists themselves, whether it be actors, actresses, painters, and everyone is playing a role or painting a creation. So when it comes across the board, men or women, photographing them, we're all very similar in those senses, because we all have internalized things that have made us have these careers, and we're trying to figure ourselves out. So there's an aspect of that, those, like the people I photograph that are artists, that help me see myself in them too. And it's like, oh, I think you're incredible. I think you are so talented, and you don't see that in yourself. So talking to them it helps me. It's like I'm talking to myself sometimes.
It's like healing a little bit.
Yes. And I love being able to tell people all of the things I think that are great about them. Like, that is my favorite thing. It really,
she's like one of the biggest hype
it
women
really
I know in life.
is.
She's like, you go.
I'm just like, let's do this.
Yeah. She's like, oh my
But that's
God.
why I love both of you, because I'll run through this wall right now.
Yeah,
I love hyping people.
But like,
Yes.
I think some of the best people in their careers, it doesn't matter the industry, if you know what to bring out of people to motivate them or to love themselves, you will be successful in that industry. What am I saying? In the industry.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you need to sell an experience.
Yeah.
And AI will never sell an experience.
Yep.
You know, or your value. Or
I love how you
emotion.
circled the back to AI there. That was
I know.
PR training.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people want authenticity, they want connection. Like,
Yeah.
they literally said loneliness is the biggest health epidemic right now.
Yeah.
So how are you going to fulfill that?
get a kitten.
Get out, get a kitten, or get off your phone.
Yeah.
Get off your
Go talk to
phone.
someone.
And go talk to somebody.
Go see people
Or
in
both.
person.
Yeah.
Go see people.
You coach a lot of women and men through dealing with confidence issues and wanting to get stronger. So what is one thing that you wish people knew more about strength? Or what is one thing that you wish all your clients would just like, learn this?
Them being there like when they're in front of me, I just say, you're doing what probably 60% of people are not doing right now. Is like, you're here. I'm not here. You're showing up and you're doing the movements. And it's crazy how many people in this world are still not taking on health and wellness. So I need them just to recognize that them showing up is the biggest thing alive they can do for them, and them moving, they're better than yesterday, and they're better the next day, and they're better, like they're always 1% better when you're moving. And no one ever leaves a workout ever feeling like they're like, I should have never done that.
No.
Should have never.
You always feel better when you get done working out.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm glad I did something.
You never end
Right.
like, oh, I hate unhealthy. Oh, I hate that.
Like your endorphins or your dopamine is never in the toilet. You're just like, I regret that workout so much.
Nope.
Yeah, you
I've
never
never
do.
felt that way.
Yeah, and I'm like, you're always gonna feel better after.
You're like,
I don't care what move.
fuck, I'm stronger now. God damn it.
Dare I?
How dare?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I was like, it doesn't matter. I've had clients obviously come in with like tragedies, mental health and wellness, like mental things happening to them, and I'm like, you're gonna feel better after. And
It's a therapy, a form of therapy.
every single time they're like, I'm so happy I came.
Yeah.
And at this point, we all have a touch of depression right now. It's cold. It's winter.
Yeah, it's
so
cold.
doing
80
this,
degrees.
coming in, getting in a workout, really, really helpful for that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Work out and get up off the couch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just move.
So as you guys know, my podcast is about life, sports, fitness, and faith. So I want to ask you guys about your faith and how your faith or spirituality shows up in your everyday life. So for Iron Grace, obviously you had to take a leap of faith.
Leap of faith.
A leap of faith.
Oh,
So
faith.
how does your faith, or how did you include your faith in the creation of Iron Grace? What do you hope others get out of it when it comes to faith?
I love that.
What does your faith look like?
Yeah, so, everybody has their own definition of their faith, but what I started with before, going back to church recently actually and doing it that way was paying it forward was my faith. And that's what Iron Grace is about. It's about being in community, paying it forward, letting people hear your story, your authenticity, and just helping everybody out, just giving everybody a chance and a shot. That literally was my faith. My tagline is be strong and live confident. And I just believe that the strongest version of yourself is the happiest version of yourself. And I don't even mean that in a physical sense. Like, I want people to understand that fitness changed my life. It saved my life, from being in like the craziest times, but knowing that I'm the strongest version of myself mentally. I mean, you can't really go against that. So I always want to make sure that people know to like pay it forward when they get out of here. What are you gonna do? It doesn't matter what that is to you, but just give a helping hand. Community.
Yep.
People need it, people want it, and you don't know how you're gonna change somebody's world. I would say, people always ask like, how did I get where I am today? I say, I don't mean this against myself, but my story's not special, I just talk about it. So, and when you talk about it, that's authenticity of people being like, I went through that too. Okay, if she can do it, then I can do it.
It's all about the connection.
It's all about the
yourself in
connection.
others.
I just tell people about it. And that's like the only difference that there is. So,
When has your faith showed up or when have you showed up, and how have you gotten deeper in your faith with everything that you're doing in photography?
So my faith, it definitely comes from, because I wouldn't say I have a specific religious background that I follow. I do believe in a higher power, but my faith definitely comes from the people I've surrounded myself with in life, because I'm very lucky where no one ever looked at me and was like, this is what you want to do. Everyone was like, this is what you're going to do.
I would say, because me and her are in the same friends circle, like we surround ourselves with people, the glass is always half full.
Yeah.
It's never half empty.
Yeah.
It's
Negative
never.
people are energy-sucking vampires.
Yeah.
You have them around your life.
Yeah. Who you surround yourself with, I mean,
It's so
is
important.
you.
It's literally you.
I always ask like how we get through hard times. I'm like, have you seen my circle?
Yeah.
They're bulletproof.
My family, my friends, like I was 19 years old and I told my mom I want to be a photographer when I was in college, and he's like, okay, don't stop drawing. What? Like changed my entire career path. And then I added in personal training, and everyone's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. No one was ever like, I've never done a corporate job in my life. No one was ever like, you have to do this corporate job. It was never, do we worry about healthcare every now and again? Sure we do. But
that's a huge leap of faith to trust and believe that what you're doing is going to pay off.
And it wasn't even about, it didn't feel like a leap of faith because I always had the people to catch me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like I was gonna fall and not be able to get back up again because I can't fall. There's too many people there that care about me. Yeah. And that's, in a sense, that faith in that makes me put that faith in other people because I truly do believe in I believe in people. In this fucked up world, I still really believe in people.
Like, I don't trust people. I don't get that. Sometimes I'm like, really? Because I like just love people.
Yeah.
I love people. I don't like everybody.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
I love humans, but I don't
nobody likes everybody.
Nobody ever likes anybody.
That's what really sad for me. I'm like, I don't like everybody.
You're like, I
Some people get on
don't
my
like
nerves,
you.
but I do love humans, and I agree with you that like, I think when it comes down to it, like, of course there are evil people, but there is good in a lot of humans.
Yes.
Most people are just hurt. Hurt people hurt people.
Hurt people, baby. That's like the number one
very
thing is
true.
hurt people. So I always try to sit back and be like, what did they go through that they're acting like
Yeah.
this? I try.
Yeah.
I try. That's it.
What is one word that
these are always so hard.
bring into 2026 for yourself, or like a sentence for your goals for yourself this upcoming year? Both of you, I want to know yours. What are your, in one sentence or one word, the goal for yourself for 2026?
Oh, a goal? Or like a set, or like a quote or something?
A goal, a saying, or what do you want to bring into 2026? Or something you want changed in 2026? What are you looking for?
To change, well, I mean, I definitely want to be like strong. Bring back, like in the fitness arena, I definitely want to do like strength. Please, let's all do it. Let's bring it back. Let's, you know, all of that. I definitely, I mean, the saying that I always want to bring in 2026 is the black sheep always turns into the goat. That's like my favorite quote. Yeah, black sheep always turns into the goat. So I want to do some black sheep things in 2026.
And your dog, I'm like, watch me.
Yeah, I'm just known to be like, you know,
She's thinking.
Yeah,
I saw it in your face.
I'm just a, you know, as a female, I always just want to like represent. I feel like I was going back to like faith, but put in this world to kind of like break open certain doors so other elite people can like lead behind me. Like I can take a lot of hits, like I have in my life, and some people can't, and that's totally fine. But I'll take the hits so somebody else can walk through the door, and that's totally normal. If that kind of makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like
all of us have our own special gifts, and that's a gift that you've been.
Yeah, like I'll take 22 bullets to my chest, so the girl behind me, so the girl behind me doesn't have to take any though. You know what I mean? Like,
don't do that.
You know, like I want strength to be so cool. Like I'll break all the barriers. So like, in 5 years, girls are like, we've been doing shit for the past. Does that make sense? Like that's what I want to do. Is, you know, I want a black sheep turn into the goat. So I'm gonna do some black sheep things in 2026. Yeah.
I mean, like, I would say just to be creative and stay weird with it.
Stay weird with it.
Like, that's my saying going in to the new year.
Ooh, I like that. Stay weird with it.
Stay weird with it. Why not?
So we have our good calls that we talk about on this episode. Arushi, I want to highlight her. She sent a follower of the podcast. Arushi.
Oh, okay.
She is at Cycle Bar.
Oh,
so she put her good call of the week. It was making time for her schedule and prioritizing working out and actually going to spin class. So let's give a round of applause to Arushi.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So proud of you.
That.
Thank you for sending that in, by the way.
Yes,
So proud of you. Keep going. We have faith in you. What is your good call of the week? What did you do that you were like, okay, this was a good call? I could have went worse. Or even maybe what you're thinking of doing.
Oh, actually, I know my good call of the week. I actually rested for like 4 days and didn't overdo it. Like I listened to, I have like a back issue right now. My chiropractor was like, you really need to not work. Like he wants me to move. He just wants me to realize that. But everyday movement that I do every day is fitness, like my job. So sometimes me doing extra of a workout is only going to cause stress on my injury. So he was like, I actually need you not to work out for 4 days. And I did it. And I actually took a break. And it's really hard for me to sit still. So I feel like that was a good call because my back is already feeling so much better. And I feel like more relaxed and my cortisol is way down. So.
Oh gosh, good.
Yeah.
What about you, girlfriend?
It's gonna be so lame, but like I got a nap in this week.
That's not lame.
I got a nap in, and that was a great call for the week.
I love this.
That was it.
More naps.
More naps.
Oh,
More naps.
Okay. For someone who is listening to this is going to be the last question for both of you. So for somebody listening to this who doesn't know where to start but wants to do something today to feel more accomplished in their body, their mind, and their spirit, what would you suggest?
I know. Do you want? I feel like I've been taking all the questions, so I feel so bad, but.
I need more time to think because I'm.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
You get the zoom in of your face.
you're like, so suggestion to them, truthfully, it's like, it sounds so simple, but just start. Just start. And I will say this, I always ask my clients when I take on a new client, like, who's your support system at home that's also helping you on your health and wellness journey? So not only just start, but have a like accountability partner. Be your partner in life. It could be a friend, it could be whatever it is, but have somebody that's gonna fill your cup in that way, and then just start, because there is no late starting in the fitness game. Doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter at all when you start, just start. Yeah.
I would say to not be afraid of failure, because anyone who would judge you for that isn't anyone you wanted in your life, and the people who care about you won't see it as a failure. It's a redirection to what you're meant to do. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Courtney and Alissa, thank you both for being a good example of what strength, vulnerability, persistence, all of these amazing qualities. Thank you for encompassing both of those. Everything you do, for being so kind, for letting me come into you guys' friend circle. I appreciate you. And for any of you guys listening, if you feel like this was something that spoke to you, or you feel like somebody needs to hear this, please share it with a friend. Share your good calls of the week. I would love to highlight them and uplift you.
I love it.
Please like and subscribe.
Again,
follow both of these two on social media. What is your social media now?
Just Courtney Roselle or Iron Gray Studio. I have 2 social media handles. So
__ Alissa Laurie or Alissa Laurie LLC, and then the chatter.
the chatter.
Yeah, which I was on.
She was on it. It's a goodie. That's a good episode.
Thank you, ladies, and you guys. We'll see you next time on Good Call.